Hello guys, welcome to eMathEdge. My name is David Akwashki and I'm here to help you master mathematics and give you the edge you need to succeed in your exams. Here at eMathEdge, I'll practically be solving mathematics past questions for senior school examinations, where I will be breaking down the whole process into simple, easy to understand steps. I actually understand that preparing for math exams can really be hectic, but understanding how to approach these questions, most especially the AC part, will ease you a whole lot of stress. And that is what this platform is designed to do for you. Each video is designed to boost your confidence and make math exam feel less like a mystery, but more like a basic thing you can conquer. So with that being said, let's get started. So as we can see from the question, this is a short question and we were asked to simplify 1 all over the root of 5 minus 2 plus 1 all over the root of 5 plus 2. Solution. So let's bring out the question. 1 all over the root of 5 minus 2 plus 1 all over the root of 5 plus 2. So if you observe, this surd is in the form of a fraction. And the best way to solve this problem is to treat it like the normal fraction. Let's say, for instance, you have a fraction 1 all over 2 adding up to a fraction 1 all over 3, right? And you know, based on the concept of fraction, when you have such expression given, the best thing to do is you look at the denominator, right? Since the denominators are not the same, what do? You look for the lowest common multiple. And you know that the multiples of 2, as we were taught, is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 continuously, right? And the multiple of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12 continuously, right? These are the multiples of 2 and these are the multiples of 3. So if you are to look for the common multiples of 2 and 3, you check which numbers are common. We have 6, right? And if you check further, if we are to proceed to list out those multiples, we have series of common multiples, but we are not interested in the rest. What we are looking for is the lowest. So 6 is the lowest common multiple in this case, right? And another way to determine the lowest common multiple of two given factors are you multiply the first one by the second one, right? So 2 multiplied by 3 is going to give us 6, which also stands as the lowest common multiple. So having gotten the lowest common multiple, the next thing to do is you use the value obtained to divide the denominator, after which you multiply the result by the numerator. So that's just the basic way to treat a fraction. So let's go ahead and do this. Now 6 divided by 2, which happens to be the denominator, is going to give us 3, right? Now 3 multiplied by the numerator is going to give us 3. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, right? Bring down your addition sign. And the next one, 6 divided by 3 is 2, right? 2 multiplied by 1 is going to give us 2. So in this case, we have this to be 3 plus 2 is going to give us 5 all over 6, which we have initially. So this cannot be simplified further. So that is to say our final answer is 5 all over 6. And that is the method we are going to be using to solve this surd problem. Since we have these two fractions, 1 all over the root of 5 minus 2, adding up to 1 all over the root of 5 plus 2. So based on the method of solving simple fraction, the next thing we are going to do in this case is to obtain the LCM, right? And what is the LCM of the root of 5 minus 2 and the root of 5 plus 2? So it's going to be the root of 5 minus 2 multiplying the root of 5 plus 2. So this makes up the LCM, right? And having obtained the LCM, which is the lowest common multiple, the next thing to do is to divide the LCM by the denominator. Whichever result you have, you multiply it by the numerator. So let's go ahead and do that. So the common multiple, which is this, divide by this denominator, we are going to be left with the root of 5 plus 2. So how do we get that? Let's bring it out. The root of 5 minus 2 multiplying the root of 5 plus 2. Now divide by the denominator, right? Is going to give us divide by the root of 5 minus 2, right? So now if you check, we have the root of 5 minus 2 here, and is dividing the root of 5 minus 2. This can go with this, so we will be left with the root of 5 plus 2. That is why I told you the lowest common multiple dividing the denominator will give us the root of 5 plus 2. So the root of 5 plus 2, right? Adding up to, now coming to the second fraction, which is 1 all over the root of 5 plus 2. Now it's going to be this lowest common multiple dividing the root of 5 plus 2, and which the root of 5 plus 2 is going to go away with this, and we will be left with the root of 5 minus 2, right? Just like we did the first one. So it's going to give us the root of 5 minus 2. So to simplify this further, note that this expression is adding up to this, right? While this expression is adding up, is multiplying this. So they are two different things. So take note of the operational sign in between the two expressions and solve it accordingly. Now, for us to be able to solve this two expression, which is the numerator, let's open the bracket. Is going to be the root of 5 plus 2. Now this addition sign, right? Addition multiplying addition is going to still remain addition, so we are going to have it to be plus the root of 5, which is this, right? Now addition multiplying negative sign is still going to be negative, so we are still going to have it to be negative 2. Now we are done expressing the numerator, right? So now let's go to the denominator. Mind you, the operational sign here is multiplication. So if you have two expressions in a bracket as this, and for you to solve it, you pick each of the elements or the number in the first bracket and multiply each of the element in the second bracket, and also do the same thing for the second element. Multiply each of the elements in the second bracket. So that's the best way to expand this expression. So let's go ahead and do that. The root of 5 multiplying the root of 5. So, and we know the square root of 5 multiplying the square root of 5 is going to give us 5. So instead of writing this expression all over again here, we are going to write just 5. So this 5, the root of 5 multiplying the root of 5 is going to give us 5, right? Now the root of 5 multiplying 2, positive 2, mind you, so it's going to be positive 2 root 5, right? Now, negative 2, we are done with this first number, multiplying each of the elements in this bracket. Now, going to the second one, which is negative 2, multiplying each element in this bracket, is going to be negative 2 multiplied by the root of 5 will give us negative 2 root 5. Now, negative 2 multiplying positive 2. Mind you, negative times positive is going to give us negative, right? Now, 2 times 2 is going to give us 4. So we are done expressing the denominator as well. So the next thing to do is to simplify further, right? We have common factors here. We have the root of 5. We have the root of 5. So we can bring them together and also bring together the constant number 2 and negative 2. So we collect the like terms in another words. So this is going to give us, let's collect the like terms. We are going to have the root of 5, which is this, right? Adding up to the root of 5 is going to be plus the root of 5. Then the positive 2 will come next. We are going to have plus 2, and the negative 2 will come last, right? We decided to collect the like terms, right? So that it will be easy for us to simplify. So going down to the denominator, we are going to have it to be, we collect the like terms as well. We are going to have 5, which is this constant number. Bring down this constant number also. We are going to have it to be minus 4, right? Then the next value, which is 2 root 5, is going to be plus 2, the root of 5, and minus 2, the root of 5, right? We succeeded in collecting the like terms. So the next thing to do is to simplify further. Now we have the root of 5 adding up to the root of 5 is going to give us 2 root 5, right? Now 2 minus 2 is 0, so we don't have to add it up, right? All over, going down to the denominator, we have 2 root 5 minus 2 root 5. So it's going to be 0 as well from this point. So we are left with 5 minus 4. And 5 minus 4 is going to give us 1, right? Which is the same thing as 2 root 5, which is the final result. So that will be all for this video. Stay tuned and engage for the next one. Also remember that the goal of this platform is to solve as many past questions as possible, just to help you overcome what I called math exam tension. So if you have any challenging question from this topic you would like me to help you solve, kindly drop them at the comment section or reach out to me via email or DM and I'll be glad to assist. Thanks for watching and have a great day.